Оскар, красава! А вот уже оружейный склад, хранилище всего того, что было у украинских солдат Национальной гвардии, которым приказали защищать это АЭС, Запорожская АЭС, до последней капли крови. Как мы знаем, солдаты передумали это делать. Здесь колоссальное количество вооружений. Американская М4, вернее ее клон, называется «Укроп». Здесь снайперские винтовки, гранатометы, коробки и коробки с забитыми автоматами калашниковыми. Боеприпасы всех калибров в огромном, опять же, количестве. Также и взрывчатка на атомной энергостанции. Вы видите сами. Коробки и коробки различных гранат. Также пистолеты боевые, травматические. Но здесь нашли экземпляры американского оружия. Вот на этом гранатомете написано «Остин, Техас», где, собственно, его и произвели и доставили уже украинским военным.
Пока укропские пидорасы блокируют мой Инстаграм, Фейсбук и соцсети, блядь, вот эти ребята блокируют их города. Сосайте и ждите их в гости, блядь.
Here is Colonel Doug McGregor, a former senior advisor to the Secretary of Defense. Thank you for joining us. Why do you think Putin is doing this? What is his end game?
Well, Vladimir Putin is carrying through on something that he's been warning us about, at least for the last 15 years, which is that he will not tolerate U.S. forces or their missiles on his borders, much as we would not tolerate Russian troops and missiles in Cuba. And we ignored him, and he finally acted. He was not going to allow Ukraine under any circumstances to join NATO. And what's happened now is that the battle in eastern Ukraine is really almost over. All the Ukrainian troops there have been largely surrounded and cut off. You have a concentration down in the southeast of 30 to 40,000 of them. And if they don't surrender within the next 24 hours, I suspect that the Russians will ultimately annihilate them. That's why Zelensky is meeting with Putin's representatives right now. The game is over. And he's going to have to negotiate the best deal he can get. And we've already told him, the President of the United States has, that if he opts for neutrality for Ukraine, we'll back him. And I think that Vladimir Putin will do that for Western Ukraine. That is the Ukraine beyond the Dnieper River. But behind it in the east, where he is now, I'm not sure what he has planned there, whether he forms another republic, annexes it into Russia, because historically it has been Russian. But the territory west of Ukraine is not. He knows that, and he's happy to live with that as a neutral state.
I am not a military expert. I'm not even an expert on geography. But if he takes Ukraine and Ukraine abuts Poland, then he's going to have a NATO country abutting him. So if that's what he doesn't want, then isn't he going to just have to keep going until he runs out of NATO countries?
I guess I should say it again.
Сейчас свободно. It's chaos on the front line with the denazifiers and liberators of Ukraine. These guys are tough, these guys are ready, and there's plenty of them. So far, Russia has used about 10% of its military power, and we're getting ready to bring the hammer down.